Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu here at the Roseville Auto Mall Infiniti with the new 2025 Infiniti QX80 in the Sensory trim. Let's go ahead and dive in so we don't waste your guys' time. A 3.5-liter V6 twin-turbo engine paired together with a 9-speed automatic transmission, pushing 450 horsepower with 516 pounds-feet of torque. This is your standard powertrain on the QX80s, the new redesigned, highly awaited. Now, I have to mention that the Sensory and the Autograph trim does come standard with a 4-wheel drive. The Pure and the Luxe trim will have the option of a 2-wheel drive or a 4-wheel drive, okay? A little bit about the MPG is going to be a 16 city, 19 highway, and a 17 combined with the 23.6 gallon gas tank size. Some dimensions is going to be 211 inches in length for the overall car, 83 inches in width, 78 inches in height with 121.1 inch wheelbase, and a 10-inch max ground clearance because of the electronic controlled air ride adaptive suspension. If it does not come with the air ride, it comes 9.2 inch ground clearance, but also the air ride suspension optioned QX80s in the 2025s can actually drop as low as 2.8 inches, making it for an easier access for that driver as you're entering the car. And when towing, everybody would like to know this one because it is a very good number for a full-size SUV, 8,500 pounds of towing capacity, standard on the QX80 with the air ride suspension. Phenomenal look. Now, this being one of 4 trims, Pure is being the lowest, Luxe the next one, Sensory, which is this one, and Autograph, which is the pinnacle and flagship of luxury. We don't have that, but check out our channel at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu for that one. Let's go ahead and talk about front end, okay? Front end, we're gonna have different color schemes from different trims, so keep an eye out for that. We're gonna have a lighter chrome or matte silver trim with the high gloss black grille, 360 world surround camera with the illuminated Infiniti emblem. Phenomenal, kind of has a 3D effect as you're looking at it. Dropping down to that lower grille in the matte black plastic with bumper sensors integrated into that front bumper fascia. Now, lighting system, full LED lighting system, daytime running lights with your parking marker integrated, dropping down to your headlight system, LED as well, with lower active air vents for that wheel area to cool off that brake system. Now, moving lower than that, we actually have a kind of hyper silver trim, giving it more of a sporty, so it's not so boring look on that front end. Now, coming over to the side of the car, just get a load of how modern and with the times this car is, I would like to say here at Vagabond Builds, but get a load of the angles on this. Gives it more of a sportier, rugged, off-road look, yet luxury integration. It just has everything, I feel like. Now, this car is coming in at around $106,000 MSRP, okay? Now, it does come with extra options, kind of making it closer to the Autograph SUV or the Autograph trim. But here on the side, continuing forward with showing you guys the Sensory trim, we have some hyper silver trim, a high gloss black on the back side of that fender. Wheel area, okay? You're gonna have one of 3 rims options, okay? You're gonna have a 20-inch rim option, which I'm sure that comes on the lower trim. And then you have this option, and then you have the Autograph option, okay? It's coming in a 22-inch alloy rim, 275/50/22, Bridgestone Alenza Sport all-season tire with, as I mentioned, the electric-controlled adaptive air ride suspension. Side mirror does come automatic foldable, integrated blinker lighting, blind spot assist, as well as the camera right under there as well. Running board is stationary running board. Up top, we have the pop-out handles, which when the car is locked, these handles do go flush with the car, adding to the minimalist look of the car, giving it a classy, just yet rich feel. You can actually keyless fob entry as well. Let's go ahead and open that door. And look at all that room you got going into that front side of the interior, okay? This running board, I find actually studying this car does come very convenient because it's a perfect size as you open that door that you can actually step on that running board. Back, let's go ahead and open that, and you get a nice big area of walking into that backside. I wanted to mention as well is Here on the QX80, they have this thing called the UVIR window system, or the window glass. And what does that mean? That you actually get protection from the UV lights and also the infrared and ultraviolet rays. So if you do find yourself in the market for something that does pertain to you, just fun fact, okay, and food for thought. We got some matte silver. Also, not to forget to mention on the side, okay, the top near the roof rails, same color as that exterior paint color. With the roof rails, the autograph will come all blacked out up top, if people would like to know. Now, dropping over to the rear end with the LED lighting system, phenomenal. Kind of this rear bar going across, kind of reminds me of a piano. Phenomenal look, kind of has a faded rear tail light look on that, where the lights kind of look faded. And then right under that, you kind of have a transformer look on that tail light. Up top, we have the spoiler with the integrated brake light. Wiper for the back privacy glass is under that spoiler. Dropping down to some matte silver trim, Infiniti in the matte silver. We got a camera system there as well. As your live feed camera is right here, but you cannot see it, but it is right here for your rear view mirror. QX80 in the four-wheel drive, dropping down, bumper sensors going across that rear bumper fascia with your parking reflectors. And this is your cap there for that 8,500 pound towing capacity option there. And you would remove that with the 2 pins right here, okay? And now that we're down here as well, I'd like to mention you get a spare tire as well. So shout out to Infiniti, because run flats are not the same as spare tires. You also have the option of hands-free tailgate lift. I don't have the key fob on me, but if your hands are free, you got the kiddos or groceries in your hand, you can actually kick under this little trim right under on the left-hand side, driver's side, and that tailgate will lift open, okay? Let's go ahead and press the button as well, opening up to us the cargo area. Now, minimal space on the cargo area is about 22 cubic feet of space. Maximum space with the third row seat down and the second row seat down, you're getting 101 whopping cubic feet of space, where you can fit camping gear, snow gear, whatever you got going, air fryers, washers, dishwashers, and I don't know, dryers, whatever. I can attest for that because they will fit those things in here. On the right-hand side of the cargo area, you have 2 control buttons to increase or decrease the height clearance on that rear end because of the adaptive air ride suspension, maybe when you're picking up or dropping for that tow hitch, and a control unit there for the third and second row seats. Let's go ahead and show you guys that. And very nice and convenient, I have to mention. This is what 101 cubic feet of space looks like. So you don't have to run inside the cabin and actually drop or pick up those seats like other manufacturers will drop in their trims, but you can actually pick that up as well. And what do we have under this mat is some more room. Sorry, I picked that up. There you go, okay. On the left-hand side, we have an inverter there as well if you want to bring an air fryer, cook some zucchini because you like it so much. Awesome, okay. Now that we're done with the specs, the exterior, and some cargo, I'm going to finish off with a little bit more fun fact. You get 1 of 7 exterior paint colors on the exterior, 1 of 5 for the interior as well, and 3 options on the interior inlays. And I'm going to show you guys that right now with the interior. Now, if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel at vagabondbuilds. And here's our email below. If you'd like to email us and you'd like to film something, we can talk details later. And a special shout out to Roseville Infiniti here at the Roseville Automall in Roseville, California, for providing us this QX80 for this review. Now, continuing with the interior, I'm showing you what $106,000 comes with, starting with this beautiful door panel. Inlay, 1 of 3 inlays, natural wood with the ambient lighting going across that front end area. We have the semi-aniline leather with the suede control units for your windows, side mirrors, okay, and your memory seating. Let's go ahead and open that door and show you guys what it looks like for that new redesigned QX80 look on that door panel. Now, on the left-hand side of this electric-controlled steering column, we have a few buttons going on. Lane assist, auto off button for that engine, the info button there as well, the tailgate button, auto hold, and a parking brake button. Steering wheel, wrap steering with the stitching in that kind of gray look. Controls to that cluster, 14.3-inch driver cockpit cluster display screen, along with the 14.3-inch infotainment screen. Phenomenal tech inside the QX80. Now, ways to control that cluster. Right here on the right-hand side of the steering wheel, you're going to go ahead and make sure that is yellow there on the left-hand side. See that kind of like battery charging look? Make sure that this is yellow because that means you're controlling this screen. If we go ahead and press that and that turns yellow, shows up the toolbar and it shows, and you can control that infotainment screen. Now, let's go to the cluster, okay? Ways to control that info card. You can go up or down on your options, go left or right with the arrows. You got your MPG gauges, we got your tire pressure warning and so forth. We have the map option as well, and music and all that good stuff, okay? So we're gonna leave it on the maps. You can actually go up and down as well for your compass. On the left-hand side, you have the Pro driving assist option that you get added onto this car, okay? You're going to get the full tech inside this car, which actually makes it more expensive. Behind that, on the steering wheel, paddle shifters for that 9-speed automatic transmission. Want to show you guys that. Don't forget that this is a flat bottom steering, kind of giving it more of a sportier feel. Controls to your windshield wipers and controls to your lighting system here on the left as well. Up top, heads-up display in the Sensory, okay, that's super cool. And we're gonna shoot over to the infotainment screen. We're gonna show you guys that you can actually swipe through your screens. You get split screens. We could go ahead and set for your driver. We could do Bluetooth, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, GPS, built-in Alexa, Google Assist. You got the dash cam that you can actually see what it looked like in here. Now, one thing that you don't have in this car that you get in the Autograph is a dash cam or the interior camera that you're going to get right up here that does not come here, okay? So remember, this is not the full bells and whistles. If you want the full bells and whistles, you're looking for the Autograph trim. You could actually go back. I'm gonna show you guys some other cool stuff. Go back home. That's what a 14.3-inch screen looks like. Phenomenal look with the Google Maps. Coming back into this as well, we could go ahead and show you guys demo mode. And you actually have 3 different options where it actually shows you videos. Click on that screen, and you're literally getting demo mode. Sounds like you're in a I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, but this is probably the best sound system I've ever heard in a car, okay? It's showing you guys a lot of the tech that you're getting with regards to the camera system. And why do I mention that? Let's go back home. And we're gonna show you guys that if I go ahead and press that camera button, you're getting multiple views, okay? Bird's eye view, surround view, and we could go ahead and click that again. We can change the angles of that view. But one thing I would like to mention is pressing that 2 arrow button, you actually stretch that front camera system over the 14.3-inch screen on each side, making it a 28-inch screen plate for that camera. Which, why do you do this? I have to shout out for Infiniti because this is a phenomenal option to have. Why do I say that? Because so many people can probably relate to this, that you come up to a stop sign and you can't see oncoming traffic from the right or the left, or a bicyclist or a skateboarder. So what you do is you actually use that 170 degrees to actually stretch that camera, and you can actually see what's on the right and the left if there's, for example, a fence there, okay? If there's a fence there, how many people have rolled up to a stop sign and there's a fence to your right or your left and you can't see oncoming traffic? Or maybe there's another car in front of you and you can't see, or a semi truck, okay? Super cool option to have, all right? Keep an eye out for that. It is the only SUV that does it here at Infiniti with the QX80, okay? And I'm not getting paid for this video, so don't think I'm trying to sell you a car. It's just a really cool feature to have. Right next to that button, we have an auto button. And what is that for? The adaptive air ride suspension system. We have the buttons there for your parking, reverse, neutral, and drive mode. You can actually enter manual. Controls touchscreen for your dual climate control here in the front. We got a tri-zone in the back. We can control that rear as well, okay? And as you press this screen, you will feel a vibration. right? We're gonna go ahead and shut that off if we want as well, or turn it on because it is super hot here in Roseville, California. Now, moving forward, we got the wrap for that semi-aniline with the suede, giving it that very luxurious, high-class feel. Very big and wide center console area. You get the cup holders and the nice big cup holders. Wireless charging pad, 2 USB-C plugins, and also a cubby room with an LED light. Now, I have to mention that the autograph does come with a cool box, and you actually click that button and it actually cools the box if you have drinks you want to keep cool. Hold on. Pepsi, if you're seeing this, hire me because I can really do some good commercials for you guys. Continuing forward, rear view mirror. Live. As I mentioned, for that back glass, you can actually go into manual mode as well as live. It is frameless. All right, and up top, we have tilt slide sunroof option with the panoramic glass over to the second row seating, the lap area, okay? They're both controlled electrically along with that visor as well, all right? So you guys can see that too, okay? And now with one of the most unique and cool features with the QX80 is that the driver can be sitting in their seat, you get a phone call, and there's a concert going back there in your rear end seats, and what happens is it actually isolates the driver, making it a driver individual phone call where it puts kind of an imaginary dome around you, kind of, hopefully you guys get an idea of that, and you can actually speak to the person calling you without any external voices, and they can respond in perfect hearing, okay? Very cool and unique feature to have. Now, finishing off with the front side, seats do not look like the autograph seats, but they have their own sensory semi-aniline leather, perforated, heated, and ventilated front seat options, okay? With, again, the Klipsch audio system integration in the headrest, okay? They are electric controlled with the lockable glove compartment right in front of that passenger seat, right? Now, we're pretty much done with the front side. Let's go ahead and talk second and third row seating. Now, to put things into perspective for you, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, so you guys get an idea of what it looks like sitting in this captain row seating area as a tall person like me. Now, yes, there are taller people in the world, but there are also shorter, okay? In front of us, as I'm sitting in this captain seating area, what do I see? I got pockets on the back of those front seats. In between, I got the tri-zone climate control there, okay? And you can actually control it with the hard buttons. You have heated and ventilated seats on the second row, captain seating, USB-C plugins, and a 12-volt outlet, okay? In between these captain row seats, you got the cup holders, 2 USB-C plugins, so you're getting 2 here, 4 just for the captain, so nobody's fighting 4 chargers just in case. Seating system does look the same coming from the front over to the second row seating, exactly the same. Ways to control it is electric controlled as you have it in the front as well. And to pop this seat forward, we press and hold, and it actually bunny hops the seat forward electrically, so you can have those third row passengers enter that third row seating area with no problem. Just make sure that your seat is completely forward, okay? Now, I'm gonna leave it like that. I wanna throw some more fun facts at you guys is that you have in the Pure Luxe and Sensory trim the option of getting a bench seat, making it an 8 passenger seating SUV. Well, this one comes with the captain rows on the second, making it 7 passengers, okay? Let's go ahead and shoot over to the third row seating area. And as we see that the third row does come simplified, so you don't get the perforation in the third row as well, okay? But you still get the same stitching and patterns. But what I like also to mention is that you're still getting tech back here with your USB-C plugins on the right and the left, okay? And you also can control this back seat with the controls back here and actually relieve your lower back of a really bad angle. Now, you might say that the third row seating does come actually more claustrophobic feeling for the taller people. My legs, I left the seat in that position. You can actually move it forward to increase. For a full-size SUV, I will say this does feel pretty good back here. My legs are slightly touching. My hair is slightly touching that top liner. But one thing that does make it nice is that these big quarter panel glasses that actually give you less claustrophobia back here, okay? A lot of manufacturers with the third row seats will actually simplify that glass, okay? Making it a smaller glass, right? Big cup holders there as well, okay? Now, I did mention that this car is coming in at $106,000. Let me know what you guys think here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu in the comments section below. Why? Because we'd like to dialogue with our viewers. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, drop them in the comments. Let other people read your comments, because we do find other people's perspectives useful. Thank you so much. Check out our other videos, 4 different trim options on the QX80 here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. God bless you.